Michaela Bennett and Sierra Niles are suing their former friend for vacation rental costs and punitive damages. Defendant Destiny Cherry said her friends left her to make plans, and she did the best she could. She is accompanied in court by her father, Daron Cherry.
Remain seated and come to order. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Faith Jenkins presiding. Your Honor, this case is Niles, Bennett, and Armstrong versus Cherry.
Thank you, Barbara. Okay, Sierra Niles, Michaela Bennett, and Tiffany Armstrong. You are suing the defendant, Destiny Cherry, for $300 for the cost of a canceled senior trip and $1,000 in punitive damages. Okay, which one of you wants to start first? Tell me what happened.
I'll start.
And who are you?
I'm Sierra.
Okay.
Basically,
how do you know the defendant?
We were friends. We've been friends since our freshman year in high
And
school.
who are you, sir?
I'm Destiny's father.
Okay, why don't you have a seat for a second? Thank you. Okay, go ahead, Sierra.
Basically, where we live in Akron. Every year, like after graduation, we go to Myrtle Beach for senior trips. So we decided that we wanted to do that. And
who was in charge of planning the trip?
She put herself in charge.
Tell me about that. How did that happen?
She texted us and told us that her mom had connections with the condo that she was getting us. So her mom basically booked it for us.
Okay, and you all gave her money for the condo?
Yes. Yeah.
Where was the trip supposed to be?
South
Carolina, but she booked the house in North Carolina.
And that's where the problem
because it was in the wrong state.
Yes.
Okay, and how much money did you give her?
$94 each.
Okay. So Destiny, what happened?
They kind of assumed that it was in South Myrtle Beach. I never said north or south. I said it around the Myrtle Beach area, you know?
But you know there's a big difference between North and South Myrtle Beach and where you booked the condo.
It's about a 30, 45-minute difference driving time. And so I'm like, okay, well, you guys would drive 10 to 11 hours, so what is a 45-minute difference gonna hurt?
What's your name?
Michaela.
Michaela,
Yes.
What was your understanding as to the destination of the trip, where you were supposed to go?
My understanding was we were supposed to go
Assumptions.
to
Hold on one
South
second.
Carolina.
South Carolina, the Myrtle Beach area.
Yes.
I get the
And the
impression
week
that
before-
none of you really knew where
She
Myrtle
didn't even
Beach
know.
was.
Your Honor, excuse me, can I speak? They put this all in my hands. All they had to do, okay, first of all, the condo that my mom put her name in for us did us a favor. The rental that I booked myself, that I did everything on my own.
You had to put a deposit down to reserve the condo?
Yes, we all put $29 in for a deposit besides Sierra because she came in the situation later. And so, yeah, they both got,
$29?
exactly. We got this trip for dirt cheap and they want to complain about ridiculous stuff.
One second. What was the problem with the location that she booked?
The problem was it's in the wrong state, and it's like she wanted us to put in. She wanted us to put money up for gas that we didn't have, basically. Like, she just wanted us to fix the problem.
She booked at a location in North Carolina, which is where a lot of retarees.
Exactly.
And you didn't want to go to.
It wasn't the difference
North
between
Carolina.
North Myrtle Beach and South Myrtle Beach. It was us.
It was North Carolina, that location in South Carolina.
South Carolina.
And you wanted to go to the one where the big parties are.
Yes,
that people go to
basically.
for their trips. When do you find out that the condo is in North Carolina?
We found out on June 7th, which was a week before we were going to leave.
And what was your response to that?
We texted her and we asked her where was the house at because she said she lost the contract. She didn't know any of the information.
Well, did you all do anything to volunteer to help?
We didn't know.
Okay.
Because she took control of it. She seemed like she had everything under control.
Right.
I
understand that. I understand that.
They could.
Destiny,
Why can't I talk?
what was the issue with the condo? When you realized that the condo was in North Carolina and not South Carolina, where you all really wanted to be, did you try to talk to the condo and get a refund?
There was nothing I can do about that because
No, she didn't try. Even here it says,
said,
I'm not even trying to be the B word, but there's no refund. I'm not calling that lady. I'm not canceling the trip.
What are you reading?
The text messages.
Let me see the text message. Barbara, would you hand that to me?
Can I speak, Your
What
Honor?
happened, Destiny, with the condo?
There was no, for me, there was no refund because I was still going. I paid for this trip. It's not just about them. My money was in it too. Me and another girl were still going, so it's no refund because we were still going and our money was in it. It's not, we paid too.
5 other people.
We paid too. Okay, but we paid too. It's not just about you guys because you guys were
And it's not about you. It's not about you either.
We all put, I put my money into it.
We
so
all
I'm
put
going
our money
to go.
into you, and you messed up.
Ladies,
At any point in time,
ladies.
you guys came and got this
Keep it
contract.
up, and I'm going to send Barbara over there. You don't want me to have to do that.
Coming up on Judge Faith.
It wasn't like we didn't want to go. They didn't have no plans for us to do. She wasn't like, we don't have that much money.
Well, is Destiny a travel agent?
Thank you. You're honored. Thank you.
And later, the chefs serve up some wild stories for what really went down on this food truck fiasco.
He tells me, I got these Russian investors, they took my fingerprint, they took my picture of me, my is on the line here.
At this point, I'm thinking, okay, well, he's gonna con me out of my money and the truck.
I mean, it just looks like there's some really shady business going on with you. $20,000 to $30,000 profit on 19 iPhones. He's prolonging this and leading him on about the truck.
Tiffany Armstrong, Michaela Bennett, and Sierra Niles say their friend booked their vacation in the wrong state and are suing for a refund of their money. Defendant Destiny Cherry says she booked what they could afford.
Destiny, you felt like because they could have gone on the trip if they wanted to.
Nothing stopped
and they
them. Nothing
chose
hindered them.
not to go,
Yes.
that you didn't owe them a refund.
Yes.
It wasn't like we didn't want to go. They didn't have no plans for us to do. She wasn't like, we don't have that much money.
Well, is Destiny a travel agent?
Thank
Like,
you.
why is she planning all the activities? I mean, she volunteered.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm just wondering, because here's what's going on. Here's what I'm thinking about right now.
To do in Myrtle Beach.
Was this your first trip out of state?
No.
Just amongst friends? So have you guys been to this beach before?
No.
The way I hear this, she made a mistake.
Yes.
You understand?
And she didn't try to correct her mistake.
She didn't try to accommodate us at all.
She didn't try to do anything. I understand. I would have
Because
went.
it was petty.
But
It was 30 to 45 minutes. What is a 10-hour drive to a 45-minute
every
difference?
day.
That's
Every
nothing.
day.
The gas
Who's
station.
driving
but
that?
Do you really think?
Okay, can I speak? In a normal city, it would take that much to get to all the attractions anyways.
Girls,
Girls.
direct your questions to the judge, your comments to the judge, please. Don't talk to each other.
There's a better way to handle things when they don't work out the way you want them to. And for 19 phones, you were going to sell them and make what kind of profit?
Well, I mean,
To work out.
we tried.
Number one, no, let me finish. This is my time to talk. Let me finish. Destiny and her mother put down the credit card to reserve this condo. You have to understand that she meant to book the condo in the right location. She made a mistake. And the three of you've all told me that none of you volunteered to help in this planning process. She volunteered to do it, but none of you stepped up and said, hey, Destiny, I'll help you out. Let me help you look. She did that, her own time and effort to do that. And you guys just, took her to the Raptors on Twitter and in text messages. Yes, you did. Who's Thug Life?
Me.
That's your Twitter.
That's me. That's me.
What do you think a person is going to think about you when they see that your Twitter handle is Thug Life?
I don't know.
They're not going to think anything nice. You're 18 years old. Are you going to college?
Yes.
Are you going to get a job?
Yeah, I have a job.
What about when employers see that your Twitter handle is Thug Life? You don't think that they're going to think a way about that?
I don't know.
Everything that you put on social media now, these tweets that you guys are tweeting, who tweeted about the AK-47?
That was not about her.
What was that about?
Can I talk?
That wasn't about her at all.
You guys, you should have just gone on the trip. The beach is only 45 minutes away.
I
actually really did for
500?
what kind of...
it's an iPhone 5S, the brand new sealed.
What's the big deal? Dad, what do you want to say? What do you want to say?
What does he have to say?
What do you want to say?
No, I just felt bad about the situation. Because where we're from in Akron, it's many people getting killed regularly. And it's a very serious situation out there. And they're tweeting AK-47. People are literally getting killed every day.
That had nothing to do with her.
Well,
he makes a good point.
I'm
He
just
makes a
saying
good
that
point
it
because-
seemed that's what my daughter
Because
told
what
me. I
he's
didn't
trying
say you
to
guys
listen,
minutes
I know what subtweeting is, and I know what that
Exactly.
means. That means you
talking
don't
about her.
mention the person, but you're tweeting things. It's like
Exactly.
sending out those subtweets because you want someone to read it
This
and make an
happened like
inference.
last
from
week.
it. I know
This
what
happened last
subtweeting
week.
is.
This has nothing to do with her at all.
Nothing to do with her.
Who are you referring to then when you mentioned AK-47?
I didn't say AK-47.
Who sent the tweet about the AK-47?
That wasn't me. I didn't say
You
nothing
did.
about
Okay.
AK-47.
So why are you tweeting about an AK-47?
It's Twitter. I didn't know, I had to filter my tweets.
Everything you put on the internet, consider it permanent. Consider it, you can never remove it. It will always be associated with your name. Everything you put on Facebook, everything you put on Twitter, everything you put on Instagram, you never know who's reading it, who's taking screenshots of it. You never know. So in your mind, you're thinking, oh, I'm just tweeting it and my friends are just reading it. That's not the case. So don't tweet about AK-47s and send vile threats via Twitter, because someone can take that very seriously, and the next thing you know, the police are knocking on your door.
Okay, but that has nothing to do
But it's no direct connection to her. There's no direct connection to her.
All right, ladies, I've heard enough. If this is such a big problem for all of you and you took it to this level that you did, you're 18 years old, if her making a mistake and booking a condo in the wrong state, okay?
Now, these would go to China, Pakistan.
Is the biggest problem you'll ever have in your life. Consider yourselves very lucky, okay? This cannot be the way. It's not the way you react to something when it doesn't work out just quite the way you want it to work out. You understand? I'm not going to punish her for trying and making a good faith effort to book this trip, and I'm not going to make her pay you back $300. So my judgment in this case is for the defendant. Good luck.
Plaintiff Thomas Clark says his dreams were shattered when he discovered the food truck the defendant Abel Contreras sold him was a kitchen nightmare on wheels. Joining him in court is his girlfriend, Susie Demergian. Defendant Abel Contreras claims he sold the food truck as is, and the plaintiff got what he paid for.
Mr. Clark, you say the defendant ruined your dream by selling you a bad food truck. You're suing him for $7,000 for the down payment on the truck, plus improvements you gave him money for. Mr. Contreras, you claim the plaintiff got what he paid for and that he has possession of the truck, so you don't owe him a dime. Mr. Clark, I'll hear from you first. What made you want to buy a food truck and get into this business in the first place?
Well, I've been in the food industry for about 20 years, and I wanted to step away and, start my own business. I saved my tips, and then I put it in this man, and I trusted him, and he just blew it all away.
You gave him $7,000 with the understanding that he would fix up the truck. You agreed to that.
Yeah.
So I want to go with what happened next, because that's where the conflict really arises in this case. You gave him the truck. You sent it out to be worked on. What happened?
He gets investors to invest in this dream that he has and sells them before he even has the truck and do all this stuff.
But you sold me the dream. You sold me the dream.
Listen, you had the dream.
Don't speak to him, speak to me.
Next on Judge Faith.
Did you have the title?
No, I didn't have the title. I bought it and never fixed it.
You have to have the authority to sell a truck. He can't register a truck without a title. That's a game changer, actually.
Plaintiff Thomas Clark says his dream of a restaurant on wheels was shattered when he discovered the food truck he bought was a kitchen nightmare. Defendant Abel Contreras claims he sold the food truck as is, and the plaintiff got what he paid for.
Sir, please go on.
He tells me, Abel, look, this is taking way too long. I got these Russian investors. They took my fingerprint. They took my picture of me. My is on the line here. I need to speed this up. This process is taking way too long. I said, look, man, let me call him and let me find out. Maybe I can put some pressure on him to speed it up. I said, but you and I both know this is going to take some time. This is, you're getting a good deal on trying to get this all done.
Did you ever go down there and check on the work progress yourself?
I would have to go down there
And what
sometimes.
did you see?
And every time, the truck was just still sitting there. So
there wasn't any work being done?
Actually, I didn't go to the truck for about a month. I just let them, every time I would just call them. Hey, how's it going? It's good, man. Your truck is here. I'm going to try to get some guys on it this week. And it was just always, they were trying to just basically prolong everything.
Who are you planning on selling these phones to?
I didn't have a plan on who I was going to sell.
Where's the truck now?
At manufacturer stores that I left it there because I couldn't. The health department said.
Oh, so you have the truck?
I have the truck.
Okay, how did you end up getting the truck if he never put the appliances in?
Long story
Hold on a second.
short.
Let me hear from him.
Go ahead.
Let me hear from him.
What happened was, at this point, I'm thinking, okay, well, he's going to con me out of my money and the truck. So let me go ahead and get the truck in my possession, and then I can go ahead and try to sue him or try to get my money back so I can have something in my possession, and so I can actually show the investors this is what's going on.
Hold on a second.
This is what's going on.
What investors? If you say the
interrupting.
The investor had nothing to do with you. It had me and you. Me and him had a deal, and he didn't complete it. on completion.
How did you end up getting the truck? You went to the location?
I went to his location and I said, let me get the truck in my possession and let me see if I can put the stuff in there. I went to 3 different places that fix food trucks, and they all said in between $60,000 and $80,000 to fix this truck. And they all said the same thing, that this truck is hazardous on 4 wheels. The whole bottom was rusted. He said if you walked on it or even put an appliance on there, it's gonna fall through. So he sold me a hazardous on 4 wheels.
What do you have to say about that?
Listen, he's making up some stuff. All right, I don't know where he got all this stuff or
I have a
how
video.
much you've been dreaming
I have a video.
about.
Let's see the video. Let's see the video.
The vehicle that was sold to me, as you can see, rust. So we're gonna actually step up here. You can see there's no appliances, none at all. He told me all this was gonna be all finished, but as you can see, right now, we're in danger zone right now because all of this is rusted. I see burnt marks. He explained to me that all that would be all cleared out. Didn't tell me that the floor was gonna fall through. You know, he told me he was gonna help me out, but he didn't. He sold me a dream.
He called me and kept bugging me and said, "Hey, look, I need to get it. I have investors.
Bugging?
I have investors. I need to get this food truck." So I said, "Look, we have 2 options. I can give you your money back, and I'll be done with this."
Did that happen via text message? Was that
She has
communication
text
after
messages of it.
Let's look at the text messages. I'm done with this project. I'll give you your money back. You reply, what? That's not okay with me. I have more money invested out there for this project. We have to talk face to face. I don't want the money. I want my truck. You wanted the truck completed, but you took it as is, essentially. Did you have something you want to say?
Yes, please.
Please.
Your Honor, I was there for the first meeting inside the food truck.
And who are you?
Susie Demersion.
And he lied every step of the way.
What's your relationship to the plaintiff?
I'm his girlfriend.
Okay.
And I invested some of my money in there too, and time and energy. And I just wanted to let you know I was there for the first meeting at the food truck, and I know there was some words back and forth, but it was quoted a week.
I'm not asking you anything. He's in the business of buying iPhones wholesale.
He would constantly touch base, check on it, and he would say, yeah, you know, they were putting in a fryer.
All of that is irrelevant.
Hold on a second, sir.
And it was all a scam from the beginning.
Although you offered to refund his money, I mean, it just looks like there's some really shady business going on with you keep prolonging this and leading him on about the truck and the progress of the truck. This is a tough case for me. Because when you accepted the truck, you really did accept it as is, and he turned over the registration and the title to you. It's in your name now, right?
No,
and you have it?
No, actually, the registration is not even in his name. He gave me a vehicle that wasn't even registered in his name.
Did you have the title?
No, I didn't have the title. I bought it and never fixed it.
So you don't have the title?
The only thing I did was release liability to him.
Oh, so you can't sell a truck with no title?
There you go. What do you mean?
You can't. You have to have a valid title. You have to have the authority to sell a truck. He can't register a truck without a title. That's a game changer, actually.
I signed all the paperwork over for him to purchase it.
All the paperwork didn't include a title. Am I right?
The bill of sale. That's what
That's not a title, sir. That's not the title. Let's take a brief recess. Court's in recess.
And now, Judge Faith rules.
All right, gentlemen, I had the opportunity to review all of the paperwork in this case back in my chambers during the recess, and look at what we have here, the title to the truck. And you actually did have the title, plaintiff, in your possession. When you make a decision to go into business and invest your money and invest money of other people, other investors, you really have to have some knowledge about the industry and what you're getting yourself into. I think it's a little bit of buyer's remorse, but you did buy the truck as is. You have the title. He offered you your money back. You turned it down. You bought the truck, sir. And that's just the bottom line in this case. My verdict is for the defendant. Telling me the truth about what's going on here with these iPhones.
Blood out of his head. He bit through the skull.
That's a lie. That is a straight up lie.
Right, you think that this is all one big conspiracy against you and your dog, right?
Faith Jenkins. Her distinguished legal career began when she graduated first in her law school class. She quickly became a tough New York City prosecutor, and then a preeminent legal analyst on cable news. And now she's the judge in her own courtroom. Her cases are real, and her rulings are final. She is Judge Faith. Plaintiff Crystal Batiste says the mother of her grandchildren sold her a car and is now trying to take it back. She is suing for money paid toward the purchase of the vehicle. Joining her in court is her daughter, Tiffany Johnson. But defendant Tasha Remo says Crystal stole the car and is countersuing for money she lost while Crystal was in possession of the vehicle.
Remain seated and come to order. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Faith Jenkins presiding. Your Honor, this case is Batiste versus Remo.
Thank you, Barbara. Okay, Crystal Batiste?
Yes, ma'am.
You are suing the defendant, Tasha Remo, for $3,740. You said you paid that money toward the purchase of a vehicle, and the defendant changed her mind and took the vehicle back from you.
That's correct, Your Honor.
And you are countersuing, ma'am, for $3,540 for car rental fees, car retrieval costs, change locks, and a Carnival cruise ticket.
Yes.
Okay. We'll start with you, Ms. Batiste. What happened here? How do you know the defendant?
I know the defendant. She's my grandkid's mom.
Okay.
Okay. We had a pretty good relationship. Tasha and I, over the years, we've, bumped heads a few times, but overall, we managed to kind of smooth out our differences and have a pretty good relationship. I began purchasing a vehicle from Tasha a year ago, the Dodge Magnum. My husband and I test drove the vehicle. We decided that we liked the car. I gave her the $450 down. We wrote up a bill of sale, and we took the car. Me and Tasha agreed on the payments of $175 on the 3rd and the 17th of every month. I made the payments timely, on time, Your Honor, and I also took a second job to make these payments to Tasha.
Okay. Do you have a copy of the bill of sale?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
May I see it, please? And so was that the agreement about the car?
Crystal and I never had any type of agreement. Originally, I let them borrow the car because her husband needed a way back and forth to work.
Okay.
However,
was there an agreement that she would pay you?
No, she didn't. Only thing I asked of them is that they would pay the insurance.
So she never paid you $175 twice
My car
a month?
note is not even $175.
It's $350
Just answer the
a
question.
month.
My car note is not
Tasha, I gave you
$350.
Excuse me,
19 payments of $175, you liar.
Okay. Judge Faith,
Is
my
it your
car note-
testimony? Is it your testimony that she never paid you? I mean, she says she paid you 19 payments of $175.
No, she didn't.
She never paid you one single payment of $175?
No, I never asked her to because I never had no plans on selling my car to Crystal.
God.
So, no.
What is on the back of this? So I'm looking at the original. You say it's the bill of
That's
sale.
the original bill of sale that was written up.
Who
at the
Who buys
time.
a bill of sale on no
Did you?
I did.
Did you sign a bill
Because
of
I knew I
sale?
was
Did you
dealing
sign a
with
bill
a
of
snake.
sale?
Don't talk to her. Don't talk to her.
Did you sign a bill of sale?
No.
Okay, take a look at this document.
Stay there.
Okay.
I want you to look at the signature on
She's
the
familiar
bottom.
with it. She's seen it before.
Is it your testimony that that is not your signature?
That is not my signature.
Have you seen this document before?
I seen it. The police showed me. The police showed this to me. This is not even my handwriting. This
Is your testimony that that's a forged document?
That is correct.
That is not correct.
What's on the back of this document, ma'am? See you at the store.
Right.
Why couldn't the people where you work at see the plaintiff?
It's not the fact that I.
What's on the back of this bill of sale?
On the back of that bill of sale is scheduled payments that I made to Tasha. She and I worked together. I helped her get a job because she's on probation for food stamp fraud and stealing and shoplifting out of Target. So she cannot, once she get a job, she can't keep it because they find out about her background.
Is that true?
What your word of mouth say, but
that's
I
what
have.
it is.
Excuse
That's
me.
what it is.
Okay.
Excuse me. Is it true that you're on probation
Yes,
for
she is
fraud?
on probation.
No, I am on probation, but it is not for fraud. However, I have proof black and white where Crystal just got off of probation.
No.
Whooping
I'm asking you a
somebody's
question.
tail. Yeah, you're right.
So,
I don't need you ladies
probation
dishing
for
dirt
fraud.
on who's on
No.
probation.
She
Or
is.
whatever
Let's
she's
just
saying.
stick to the case.
Quiet.
What's on the back of this document? The original, you say it's the bill of sale.
Yes, ma'am.
There are a lot of dates and initials. What is this?
Okay, the initials are me giving her $175 in cash. She would initial and I would initial the payments
pays
because
the
we
car note
worked
in
together.
cash, first
I
of
did.
all?
We worked
Stop
together.
interrupting.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
We work together. I'm a caregiver. I
Okay.
take care of people. I've done it for over 20 years. Okay, I helped her get a job. She got the job. She was doing fine on the job. I said, Tasha, keep your mouth closed, because I know she flip at the lip. She loved to talk. She's a schemstress, a scam artist. This is where all of this is stemming from. She got fired off of the job, but back to the bill of sale.
Okay, wait a second.
The reason why I was terminated was because Crystal lied, talking trash behind my back. However, when I got terminated from the caregiver's position, the boss offered me a position in his office.
Do you have any proof that you gave her $175 in payments?
I do. I have a...
Let me see it. Because someone clearly is not telling the truth here.
Coming up, Judge Faith busts one of these stories in a truth test.
I don't tolerate people who come into my courtroom and try to lie and deceive and manipulate me. So I actually asked a handwriting expert to examine the documents and come into court and testify today.
And later, Judge Faith must decide who let the dogs out.
I started screaming, please get your dog, please help me, please get your dog.
What were you witnessing at that time?
That their dog had a grip on my dog's face and wasn't letting go.
Ms. Darling, according to the property owner, you told Mr. Thomas that you accidentally left the gate open that day.
Plaintiff Crystal Batiste says the mother of her grandchildren sold her a car and is now trying to take it back. She is suing for money paid towards the purchase of the vehicle. Defendant Tasha Ramos is countersuing for money she lost while the plaintiff was in possession of the vehicle.
I am not a handwriting expert, so I cannot look at this document and make a determination that this is indeed your signature. So I actually asked a handwriting expert to examine the documents and come into court and testify today. So I'd like to bring out Beth Chrisman. She is a forensic document examiner. She has 8 years of experience. She has testified and been qualified as an expert in court over 35 times. She has helped solve 650 cases and examined over 13,000 documents. So let's pull up the bill of sale. Did you have an opportunity to view this document before you came into court today?
I did.
Okay. You can approach the screen if you want. Describe for the court what's on the left and what's on the right-hand side.
So this document is the bill of sale that's in question, and this center signature is the one in question. These are samples of known signatures that were used in comparison. We have additional samples of known signatures as well. So we have a date range of 2011 all the way through, I believe, this year, 2014 of known signature samples.
From the defendant who wait around the corner because I don't want these people to know that Tasha Ramo.
Correct.
And based on your analysis of this known signatures of the defendant that you viewed, did you come up with a conclusion?
The conclusion is that this signature of Tasha's does fall within the range of variation of the known signatures and is an authentic signature and was written by Tasha.
So you did sign the bill of sale?
Yes,
I didn't sign the bill
yes,
of
you
sale.
did.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
Okay.
Boo, y'all.
It don't matter. I got my car, boo.
Yeah, you sure
So
did. You
it
stole
don't
it.
matter what you
Lady,
say.
stop.
It don't
Stop.
matter.
You stole
It's
the car.
mine.
Yeah.
I made the payments. You
I
ain't
made
got
the
to
payments.
pay the car.
Quiet.
Who's your witness, ma'am?
My daughter, Tiffany Johnson.
Hi, how are you?
Hi,
Step
I'm
up to the
fine.
lectern, please. What do you have to add about this case?
Just
Can you
that
speak up
it's
for me?
unfair and it's not right. And Tasha knows that my mom was buying this car from her.
How do you know?
I know because I've witnessed them in-hand cash payments, and I witnessed one time, one Saturday morning, we put $175 into her account for the car note.
So you've witnessed your mom pay $175 to the defendant on multiple occasions?
Yes, ma'am. And it's just what's fair. You know, we're supposed to be family and, you know, have a good relationship, but that's not what family do to each other.
Thank you. What's your counterclaim about?
The repo fee that I have,
Repoing a car that you sold to her?
but I didn't sell the car to her. I
Yes, she
submitted
did.
document every payment that I made on this
you
car.
can stick with the story as long as you want to. That jig is up. It's over.
Thank you.
You sold the car to her. The bill of sale is authentic. It is an authentic bill of sale. So what else is your counterclaim about?
She owed me because I took her daughter along with my children and her son on a Carnival cruise. She agreed to pay me the $500 back. She paid me $150.
Okay, your counterclaim is dismissed. Okay. Because you came to court and you lied to me, to my face, your counterclaim is dismissed.
Okay.
And I paid you
As
in
for-
full
I
for
still have my
Tiffany's
car.
cruise.
Okay, thank you.
You can have that July.
No, you have to understand, I don't tolerate.
I bet you I'm not. I bet you I won't.
I don't tolerate people who come into my courtroom and try to lie and deceive and manipulate me.
Okay,
and
but
that's
everything
what you
I
did
have
today.
is in black
that's
and white.
That's what you did today.
Okay. I'm fine with it. I still have my car. I'm good.
You have to be fine. That's the decision. That's the ruling. You don't have a choice here.
Okay.
I'm actually, you know what? You took the car back. It was illegal, first of all, and unlawful for you to do that. But it perhaps worked out for the best because now you don't have to have anything else to do with this individual.
We don't
you
do
don't have
that
to
anyway.
continue.
So it doesn't
I don't want to
matter.
hear another word from you. Not another word.
Okay. Are we done?
Baby,
No, we're
can you
not
get
done.
her?
Okay. Okay.
Put the bracelets on them.
How much in payments did you make over the course of the
I
time
made
you had the car?
$3,775 in payments, and I made $125 payments in insurance for at least, I don't know, 8 or 9 months.
In good condition, the Blue Book value of the car is $5,509. Now, I understand you say that you paid for the insurance on the car while you were driving it. Well, you were driving it, you were using it,
Yes,
so I'm
ma'am.
not going
So-
to reimburse you for insurance that you needed during that time period.
That's
However,
understandable.
you're so happy you have the car back. I am so glad because now you can repay her the remainder of the value of the car, $1,734, judgment for the plaintiff. Pay her the money.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Go ahead and stretch the documents and your daughter and step out this door.
The plaintiff, Claire Lopacki, claims she witnessed her neighbor's dog viciously attack her sweet pit bull, Petey. She's suing for veterinary bills. But the co-defendants, Judy
I hear a can in the garbage bag.
Darling and Bruce Bayer say their friendly retriever, Floyd, was only defending himself from an attack by the plaintiff's pit bull. They're countersuing for veterinary bills.
Okay, Claire Lopacki.
Yes.
You are suing the defendants Bruce Bayer and Judith Darling for $1,000. You say that their dog attacked your dog and they should be responsible for the vet bills?
Correct.
And defendants, you are countersuing for $280. You said that it was your dog that was actually attacked and that the plaintiff should be responsible for your vet bills.
Yes.
Okay, we'll start with you, Ms. Lopacki. And did you know the defendants prior to this day?
Yes, on a friendly basis. I think I saw Judith maybe once, but me and Bruce had a respected relationship, friendly when we saw each other.
Okay, and do you have a photo of the area?
I do. I actually had
Okay, so let's pull it up
submitted
on
one.
the flat screen. Okay,
So I
you can
can-
approach see you at the store.
Right.
Why couldn't the people where you work at see the plaintiff
It's not the fact that I.
screen and just point to the area?
So I was coming from this area, from behind this Toyota truck here, and coming across the alley. This gate is where their property is, where their dog is behind, and their side door is right there.
Okay, so you were in the alley with your dog?
I had just entered the alley, just turned onto the alley. Our dumpsters are on this side. When I had noticed that on the same parallel, the gate to their closed-in area and their door into their house was left open. Before I had a chance to react, their dog had ran out and instantly started viciously attacking my dog.
Was your dog on a leash?
No, he was not.
Okay,
And
excuse me.
with 120.
You didn't see the dogs fighting, correct?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so I'd like to hear her version of what she witnessed for herself.
Coming up, one of these pet owners gets put in the pound.
Her
does
dog
not.
was he was a pit bull bait dog, and we were told, don't come near my dog because I don't know how Petey's gonna react.
This is from the property owner. He does not have a dog in this fight. And he's saying that your dog has caused problems. Shell out $12,000 to people who buy phones.
No, I've done this with these guys before.
In the past, and that you have been warned in the past.
Plaintiff Claire Lopacki says her dog was viciously attacked. She's suing for veterinary bills. Co-defendants Judy Darling and Bruce Bayer say their dog was defending himself. They are countersuing for veterinary bills.
What kind of dog do you have?
Here, he's a pit bull mix that I'd rescued 5 years ago. So
And what kind of dog do you have?
A retriever, whatever.
Okay, go ahead.
The dog was is at least twice the size of Pete. So when it had begun to happen,
That's your dog, Pete?
Yeah, my dog is Pete. To begin with, our door was open, so I began to scream like my life was depending on it for help. I started screaming, "Please get your dog."
I've
never seen you after.
We discussed this already, okay? So
Who discussed this?
Please help me. Please get your dog.
What were you witnessing at that time?
That their dog had a grip on my dog's face and wasn't letting go. A man down the alleyway had come over with a bucket of water, the most he could carry, and had dumped it on their dog's head to get him off. My dog had begun to, squirting blood out of his head. He'd bit through the skull and through the back, and so I had taken him. Honestly, this is like my child. I was in one-track mind to get him to the vet.
Okay.
So I rushed him there. I don't have the financial abilities to just throw thousands of dollars around. So I had asked the vet if there was a way for me to do something at home. He said I needed to have emergency surgery done on his back, head, and neck immediately.
Okay. I'll hear from the defendants now. How does your dog get out?
I have no idea, Your Honor.
Okay.
I do not know.
That's a problem. Have you had problems with your dog
Absolutely not.
attacking other dogs or
No
being
way.
involved in fights before?
No.
Never.
What's your defense as to why you're not responsible for paying vet bills?
This dog is a very friendly dog. I have a letter here from people that have come with me to the doggy park.
You're speaking of your dog?
This dog does not attack.
Your dog doesn't attack people?
No,
Her
it does
dog
not.
was he was a pit bull bait dog, and we were told that by one of the tenants to stay away from my dog. Don't come near my dog because I don't know how Petey's going to react.
Well, let's look at the photos of the injuries to the plaintiffs. Are you talking to me?
I'm just saying.
Oh, no, I don't think you're talking to me. Dog. Since your
Yes,
dog is so
please.
friendly, I'd like to see what the injuries
Well,
look
it
like.
was the defensive.
This is him taken less than a month before this has happened.
Okay.
As you can see, sweet dog.
Oh, wow.
And now I also have a photo of the tubes that were placed in his back and the gouges in his back from teeth.
Okay,
He had
I saw
bitten
those.
at that point.
Your Honor,
He was defending himself.
Hold on a second.
I'd like to add
How
something.
do you know he was defending himself? Were you there?
Because the pit bull had his leg.
Oh, you know the dog's
over-
intentions?
The hole
Did he
was
tell
right
you
where
he
the
was
pit
defending
bull's
himself?
leg
Good
is.
times here.
He had his leg, and the dog said enough is enough and went for his head and started shaking it.
And so you weren't
The
there,
pit
and
bull- I don't
so
have
how
to
do you
be
know all
there.
this?
I can see the hole in his leg.
This is Floyd before. What were his injuries?
Under here on the dog's part, the whole thing is ripped open. You have a 3-inch hole by a 2-inch hole that with no skin whatsoever. The vet had to bandage it, just ripped his leg open. And that's why he
It's
grabbed his
interesting
head.
because I've never seen, usually when I have these cases, it's always the pit bull that does the attacking, and this time it's the other way around, where the other dog, the pit bull, has the significant injuries.
Floyd is 100
And I actually
Floyd is
have
100.
paperwork saying this is not the first time either. Their landlord, their homeowner,
Hold on, have you been warned by your landlord about your dog and problems?
He wants to raise the rent.
That means I don't have the answer to it. Do you understand?
Right.
Right, you think that this is all one big conspiracy
No.
against you and your dog, right?
No, Your Honor.
And now, Judge Faith rules.
This is from the property owner. He does not have a dog in this fight. And he's saying that your dog has caused problems in the past and that you have been warned in the past.
That's a lie. That is a straight up lie.
is a
The only
lie.
thing we're hearing after the fact of the fight of a previous event. My
This dog,
and I know
I'm
what
going to
she's
quote him
talking
from this
about.
letter. Your dog has no control and follows no orders.
Floyd is
Miss
very
Darling,
playful.
according to the property owner, you told Mr. Thomas that you accidentally left the gate open that day.
Didn't leave the
We
gate
did
open.
not
We're
Your
intentionally
counterclaim
leave
is
the gate
dismissed.
open.
Judgment for the plaintiff. You owe her $1,000 in vet bills. It's your responsibility to keep your dog in your yard, especially when you know it has vicious tendencies. People should not have to live in fear in your neighborhood that your dog is going to get out because you have